Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is yours truly, Charles Prosper, your consistency success coach. And it's about 6:30 p.m. And what happened to me about 30 minutes ago is that I got it. I really, truly got it in terms of understanding this whole thing of the law of attraction and how it really works. You know, after I first heard about the law of attraction, well, when I first saw the very famous movie, The Secret, about 20 years ago, it had to have been like 20 years ago because my daughter was like 7 years old at the time and now she's 27. So, without really checking exactly, it was about maybe 20 years ago when The Secret first came out and just took the world by storm, talking about the law of attraction is the secret for getting everything or anything that you could ever want. And this pretty much hypnotized the entire world of believing that this was the key, that final key to open the door to whatever it is that they could ever desire. But after long study, contemplation, and meditation on the law of attraction, I have come to understand that it's not just that simple, that there are other elements at play which must be incorporated with the law of attraction for it to work. And I'm going to give you those other key elements right now so that if you want the law of attraction to work for you, it will work for you once you understand these other principles that I'm going to offer you. Well, the law of attraction first starts with a goal. It starts with a dream, a vision, a desire, a feeling, a knowing of something that you really want to happen. And you feel this in your heart, you see it, and you hold this vision inside of you. And according to the law of attraction, like attracts like. So whatever the thought is that you are holding will attract the likeness of this thought in physical reality. In essence, this is true, but it's not that simple because the law of attraction doesn't really make things fall into your lap. For example, you visualize and hold in your mind $100,000. Well, you can visualize and hold this in your mind for a very, very long time. And it's very unlikely that you're going to be walking down the street and trip over a bag of $100,000. It just doesn't work like that. Some people visualize and feel the ideal partner in their lives. And so, by the law of attraction, this ideal person will be attracted to them. Well, that may be true, but the second part of what makes the law of attraction work is that the law of attraction puts you in the position to take the right action to make something happen that you have so long held in your heart. The law of attraction is really about the law of opportunity because the law of attraction puts in motion certain things that makes you be at the right place at the right time or another person at the right place at the right time, and you both meet and it's an opportunity for you to do something. So unless you do something, nothing's going to happen even though the situation was attractive to you. So in essence, the law of attraction is really the law of opportunity. It puts you in the position to take some action that will make whatever it is that you have been holding in your heart to become a reality. I remember watching that movie, The Secret, and there was this one lady, she was visualizing the ideal partner. She was visualizing and she had it in her mind. And in the movie, there's a part where she's at the beach and she's lying on a blanket. And then there's this beach ball that suddenly is kicked and kind of taps her on the face. She looks up and sees this very handsome guy who's the very same image that she was holding in your mind. He smiles, picks up the ball, turns around, and walks away. Well, here's an example of the law of attraction that didn't work because the person didn't realize that the law of attraction is the law of opportunity. So if this particular person was attracted into the person who was visualizing into their life, it was up to the person who was doing the visualization to take action on the opportunity that was attracted in their particular lives. That is, the lady should have said, "Oh, how you doing? I'm I'm new here. Are you from here? Can you tell me where there are nice places that I can go to visit?" Or anything to start a conversation, to create an interaction with that person she was visualizing. She needed to take action on the opportunity that was attracted to her as a result of the law of attraction, the forces of this universe that operate through energy. I do believe that there is such a thing as the law of attraction because everything is energy and like attracts like. But that is not enough to make something happen and realized in one's life. One must see that the law of attraction puts you in the right place at the right time to take the necessary action that needs to be taken by you in order for it to happen. Which comes to the next key element of the law of attraction. First, you have the vision. You hold the vision, you feel it, you know it, you believe it, and this puts into motion the law of attraction. Now, as I'm saying, I'm reviewing this, the law of attraction attracts you to the right place at the right time, to meet the right person at the right time, and that person is attracted to you. So the law of attraction is the law of opportunity. It puts you in the right place at the right time. But you must have the awareness to recognize the opportunity when it does happen. And then the next element, which is absolutely key, is that you must have the willingness to do whatever it takes. Let me repeat that. You must have the willingness to do whatever it takes, so that if, say, in the case of a guy, and he's visualizing the perfect lady in his life, and so he gets the picture, he sees the type of person that he'd like to meet, and suddenly he finds himself in a supermarket, and it is the exact likeness of the person he is visualizing in that supermarket, who's picking up some fruit in the produce area. She turns around, looks at him, and smiles, and he smiles back. And there is your law of attraction, your law of opportunity. But what's key now? Now, the person, the guy, needs to be willing to do whatever is necessary, must be willing to do the necessary action to make a reality of the opportunity that has been attracted to him. That is, he must be willing to overcome any hesitancy and walk up to that lady, introduce himself, say hello, and say any type of complimentary thing, such as, I saw you, I found you very attractive, and really, before you leave, I'd like to introduce myself and get to know you. So from that point, what was visualized and attracted became an opportunity. And then the final key element is the willingness to take action on the opportunity that has been attracted to you. Please let me say that again. You must be willing to take action on the opportunity that has been attracted to you. Until and unless you do this, nothing will happen. So you see, it's not an automatic process, this whole law of attraction thing. The law of attraction thing attracted so many millions of people because they ignored or turned their backs to or eliminated the other elements which required them to have the courage to take action and the perception to recognize the opportunity when it happens in order to make whatever it was that they were holding in their hearts a reality. So that is what makes the law of attraction work. The law of attraction is a participatory, I like that word, let me say it again. The law of attraction is a participatory principle. You first see and feel what it is that you want. You then set into motion. If you do this consistently, that's one of my key subjects as well. If you do this consistently, every day every night before you go to bed, you see it, you feel it, you go to sleep, and have this energy go out into the universe while you sleep. You do this every night over several weeks because you're very determined, you're very consistent in this visualization and feeling. Yes, you will set into motion the laws of attraction energy that will guide you without you even knowing to go and be in the right place at the right time with the right person in the right situation for you to be able to recognize the opportunity of what you were visualizing, to thus then have you take the necessary action to make it come to fruition, to make it a reality. So you must understand that the law of attraction does not drop things into your lap without you having to do anything, without you having to recognize the opportunity, without you having to have the courage to do something that you may have been hesitant about. That's why most people were attracted by the movie and it swept the world, is because they managed to eliminate the other elements of responsibility of the law of attraction. That is, the responsibility of recognizing that the law of attraction is the law of opportunity and omitting the necessity to be able to perceive an opportunity when it arrives, and then the willingness and the courage to take action, immediate action, striking while the iron is hot, to make whatever the visualization was a reality. So there you have it. This, my dear friends, is how the law of attraction works. It does not work automatically. It does not work without your participation. It does not work without you being able to perceive an opportunity that's obvious, a result of what you have been visualizing. If you can put all of these elements to play, you will be able to realize whatever dream, wish, desire, feeling that you have in your heart. Nothing will become impossible for you to achieve once you understand the proper sequence of how the law of attraction works. So I'm going to summarize this before I go, because I really want you to get it this time. The law of attraction starts with seeing, feeling, visualizing, and believing consistently on a daily basis. I would say over various weeks or even months, until the energetic forces of your mind moves out into the universe and connects with the right people in the right situations in the right place, and moves you and moves them for you to come together in the perfect place and situation and opportunity for you to be able to recognize that it is time for you to take necessary action and to do whatever it takes in that moment to realize your dream. This is how the law of attraction works. It works when you work with it. Let me repeat that. The law of attraction works when you work with it. So if you can recognize the opportunity that you have attracted, be willing to do whatever it takes to make it come to pass immediately while you have the opportunity in front of you, because luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. So if you want to get lucky, you have to be ready to act and ready to recognize opportunity that has arrived to you as a result of the energy and the force of your mind that has put these forces into place to have you at the right place at the right time, to meet the right person at the right time. You come together, but there's a window of action. There's a window of opportunity that if you don't strike when the iron is hot, if you let the opportunity pass, it's like starting all over again. So that's the key. So I hope you get the message. When the opportunity appears, you must be willing and ready to do whatever it takes to take action in that moment, not the next day, not some other time, not a better time, but right then and there to make whatever it is that you have been so arduously desiring to come to pass. Okay, this is my message for you. I hope you got it. Listen to this tape again until you really get it. Listen to it again until you really get it, and you will see that the law of attraction really and truly does work. But as long as you participate with it to recognize the opportunity when it arrives and be willing and ready to do whatever it takes immediately in the moment that the opportunity is there. All right, this is yours truly, Charles Prosper, wishing you, as always, to stay consistent and to be successful.